Making a painting today, a gouache painting, in a spot where I've come before. I want to do it a little differently than I did it before. Making the foreground the middle ground a lot smaller than I have in the past. And I want it to be greener. Greens have been different in this situation before. Jesus. Gunfire. The revolution has started. Run! Have you figured out which side you're going to be on? I hope so. Don't pick the wrong side like you did last time. Jesus. Farmers like their guns. What is he shooting at? Hope it's not me. Okay. Jeez. Well, I don't know. What shall we do? Stop it here and set up the paints. So we're going to wash this again. How I begin. And I'm gradually going to something a little less chromatic in these washes. Still warm, but less chromatic. So more orangey, less pink. I don't see how dark I should make it. Not too dark, I guess. And that's enough for that. We'll leave it. Oh, take a look at what I have today. This is a really nice area. It's a beautiful property just behind me where you're hearing the gunshots from. That's sold, and it was my colleague's place. He's passed away. This is his gorgeous view that he had. So I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do here. I do want the greens to be greener today. I'm going to just let this, I'm going to shut this off and let this dry for a bit. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, let's see how this progresses. Oh shit, I just painted up my car. Okay, no problem. Gouache, it comes off easier. I want a little bit of blue in that. I want a little more green in that. Plus a little more pigment. Opaque watercolor from German company. What are they called? I keep forgetting. Pelican. Now, I want these background colors to be cooler. Now this is not going to be that color, but I put in that color to just as a preliminary. I'm going to get a smaller brush and just try to take a very warm, lighter green for these minor areas, smaller areas in the background. That's a little intense, actually. Yeah, I won't make that mistake again of putting gouaches in from another brand in with this set, because they don't behave the same way. They don't even open up. They're annoying. Okay, so this area here can take some warmth, even though I'm going to cover it again. And the sky color, I'll just try to open up that white a bit, let it sit in there for a bit. And color, we're getting still a lot of wildfire smoke here. Looks like it's going to be coming with us for the rest of the month, probably. We're heading into traditionally the hot month here in Canada. August is the hottest month. And I'm going to mix up a color for the sky. I'll start with this. Hope there's some paint in here, actually. And I'm going to cut it with maybe this. To take all the chroma out of it. So now it's this kind of gray color. That's quite nice. Totally destroyed that area there that I wanted to keep, actually, but it's all right. This is not covering as well as I wanted it to, but that's all right too. Let's carry on. bleed into that area though. I'll be careful there. Oops, get out of there. Yeah, I don't want that to bleed into that area. It's kind of nice the way that happened. I think I'll just leave that. Okay, I won't touch the sky for now. Well, there is one thing I will do in a minute. Where was that white? Okay, now another small brush. This one here looks nice. I like that one. Going in with some darks. Dark cools, blue-greens. Probably notice I'm often cutting the blues with umber, dark raw umber. This is probably going to not be blue enough. That's really very dark. So let's see. Mixing to muddier colors there. And that's, oh, I should have mixed that with blue. It's my favorite blue there, which seems to be running out. When it completely runs out, I'll get the other set out. Yeah. Now that I've put in that middle value, dark, I can go reestablish the darkest values again. Oh, I'm sitting on my, Jesus. Sitting on my tissues that I use for cleaning my brushes. Okay, I'm going to go with the smallest brush. Get a real dark. Let's reestablish this. I've got too many things in there. I'll simplify this. And this feels like the wrong brush for what I'm doing here. That's handy for this foreground area. Nope. Okay. Now I'm tempted to go in with my pencil. There's the perpetual mess. Using my lap as a mixing area. I like using the pencil sometimes, although that's a little too wet for the pencil. It's a way of establishing a middle value, dark, without having it be completely overbearing. I might just leave this at a certain point. Careful. Reestablish the light. I'm going to go in with a bit of white. This has been sitting here getting soft, which is good, as the China white. Solid patch of China white, so it's got good opacity now that it's been sitting with a little bit of water for a while. And that is too small a brush. Try this one. No, that's a mistake. So, take it out. Didn't quite do that. So, what can I do? Yeah, now that looks picked at. So, that's unfortunate. What to do about it? Needs a bold stroke. It needs a bold stroke to rectify that. That helped a bit. Oops, that's not good. Just going to let that dry a bit. Just putting one mark there helped. Even though it's a very random kind of thing. I'm going to stop this here and just leave it. And why am I going to do that? Because I have a little something that I haven't seen before. nice and fresh. You can't do everything in one picture, so I'm going to leave it. I like that green in the foreground. I like the way there's a bit of atmosphere to it, so I'll leave it. On to the next one, the next time. There's the scene. I didn't bring my iced tea with me, unfortunately. So sad. This is when I drink my iced tea. After I clean everything up and I just look at the beautiful scene of what I was able to accomplish in a little while. So, time to clean up and time to go.